Hi guys, it's me. I would much rather be at school with you today, but sorry, couldn't do it. Anyway, I left you this message. It's kind of a long slideshow. It has everything you need to know, at least for now, for next week, and then it has your assignment for today on it. So, however you are watching this on your phone or with your headphones or on the screen or whatever, it's all the same. Just pay attention, follow the directions, and you'll be fine. As far as next week's schedule, we've already talked about this before, just a little bit, but I wanted to show it to you again. Here's third period, the 3.5 hours for Monday. We will be, at least I hope, we will be finishing Julius Caesar that day. And then that would go the same for first period on Tuesday. So there's Monday's schedule. And then you've got Tuesday's schedule. First period, I'm hoping, can do the same as third. As far as fifth, second, and sixth, we will do as much as we can and try to get it done, Julius Caesar, by the end of the week. All right, so on Wednesday, the assignment you're working on today is going to go into what we're doing next Wednesday. So as long as you get that done and hand it in so I can give it back to you next Wednesday, that would be the best thing to do. For Thursday, you've got third and fourth periods with the midterm tests, and then Friday it's first, second, and fifth. All right. Beware the Ides of March. That is March 15th, and you should probably already know that. March 15th for you is not the day you will be stabbed to death like Caesar, but it is a couple of things. It's the last day for taking quizzes and tests that you have missed or been absent for or whatever. It's also your last chance for handing in late work. So what can you do at this late date to fix things? You can, number one, sign up to stay after school any day next week. So I'll be here every day next week from 2:20 to 3:15 for anybody who wants to come in and take a quiz or a CFA or make up some kind of work they didn't do or whatever. And if you look at the second thing you can do, it's just to go back to number one. So that's it. You've got 5 days next week that you can do that. All right, so how do you sign up? If you go to my eClass page, I've posted a sign-up sheet on the main page. It's also on the calendar for March 7th date. So if you click on it, it'll open up a Google sheet, and you just go in and fill it in. I think it asks for your name, it asks for the assignment that you need to do, and it asks you to choose which day or days. You can do more than one day, but it needs to be done ahead of time. So at least a day ahead of time. So if you want to come Monday, then go ahead and sign up and make sure I know about it over the weekend, at least by Sunday evening. So if I don't expect you, I won't have any of the stuff that you need. All right, so what will you be doing today? Good question. Keep watching. Learning how to code switch, humbling but necessary, is the title of an article that you're going to get. And you're going to read it today. There are questions after it, and there are questions as you go. So this will be the time that you would pause the video, or teacher would pause the video and hand out the article. Every student should get an individual copy. It's yours to write on, take notes on, annotate, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you put your name on it and all of that so I can hand it back to you next week. All right. I've already said all that. So you highlight, you annotate as you read. If there's anything interesting, if you have a question about something, if you don't agree with what the author is saying, or if you do, anything that you think is important or pertinent or, just interesting in some way, those are fine. There's 2 handwritten response questions. I wrote them on right after the end of the article. You'll need your own paper for those, but then you have multiple choice questions on the back, and you can just circle your answers for those. When you're finished with the article, you've read it, you've annotated, you've answered all the questions, make sure, one more time, that your name's on the front. Staple your paper that you wrote the answers to, the 2 written responses. Just staple it to the back of the article and leave it here. Hand it in. The issues with Wednesday's assignment. This was from First and second period, for some reason, had some issues with it. I don't know if the sub didn't understand what to do. I had a couple different subs, so I don't know what happened, but we will get that back together. We'll talk about it on Monday, I guess, when we're all back in the same place. I realized the second period definitely didn't get any of the information they were supposed to, so I understand why they didn't get it. I'm not sure about first period, so we'll talk on Monday. Confused face. All right. Have a great day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday.